You sneaky. You're running as an outsider.
I am an outsider.
Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Come on. Come on. Really?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly.
Let's give the people what they came for.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Mr. Prime Minister, will there always be a Canada? There will always be a Canada. All right, elbows out, elbows up.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
Ready? Are you ready? Get them out of here! Get them out of here! Get the hell out of here!
Enough with the woke shit.
So the answer to that is to stop being stupid.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Is the federal government stealing from us? Are they sabotaging our industry? Are they taking us down the path to communism? Are they censoring us? Are they stealing our guns from us? Come on, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Knockout!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Fringe. Welcome to Friday Night Fringe here on the channel. Yes, it's a little weird because there's two live streams going on tonight on YouTube. One's in the short section, one is on regular. Trying to expand the audience a little, so bear with us, folks. When you see the two streams, it's a new option YouTube offers, so we're trying to see how that plays out to drive memberships, to drive, well, I should say subscriptions, not memberships, but to drive people to the channel to watch the Fringe. So those watching on the shorts feed, if you want to see the beautiful Mrs. Fringe, you're going to have to come in. You're going to have to come into the regular channel, folks. You're going to have to want to come in here.
I am here.
You're going to have to want to come in and see the beautiful Mrs. Fringe in the regular channel. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. I hope everybody's doing well. I know I had a bit of a rough day today. I had a lot of people, millions and millions of people yelling at the Fringe because I was mean to Danielle. We called out Danielle. We called her out for not going to war with Mark Carney. We're going to talk about that tonight. It's going to be wonderful.
She pulled a Carney.
Get him out of here. Get him out. Guys, I don't really care about the negativity. Somebody told me to unalive myself today.
I know.
Because of Danielle. How lovely everybody is in the tolerant crowds. Let's get a good old-fashioned roll call going on. Let's let people get in here. Come on, get on in here, folks. Hit that like button if we get close to 1,000 likes. If we get 1,000 likes on the stream tonight, folks, we're going to give away one of Calendars That Curses, F. Cardi calendar that the Fringe collaborated on. It's wonderful. It's one of the best calendars I've ever seen, believe me.
It's awesome.
It's all set for 2026. It's going to be wonderful, folks. Hit that like button down below. Let's see who we can get in here. Let's see who we got in the good old roll call. I'm going to get to as many people as I can.
Yes.
Carol and Gerald joining us from Calgary once again. John and Tommy are coming. Tammy, coming in from Plamondon? I've never heard of it, but hey, welcome in. Pale pinkish humanoid. God, try saying that 10 times fast.
Right.
Calgary Independence Patriot here. Welcome into the stream. It's great to have you here. Toten's coming once again from Arizona. We got Norse Celt coming in from Edmonton. Welcome in. Mystical's back on my roof. Good. Don't leave. Stay there. Go, get on the roof and stay there, you bastard. Don't leave, okay? Back on the roof. Chain's a little tight though. Hey, we gotta keep it tight there. We gotta keep you close. Kurt's joining us from Armageddon. welcome in. It's great to have you here. Where's the full screen, says Derek. Head over to the main channel and check it out on the stream. Look, we got to do the shorts thing, and now we got to bring people in.
Yeah, we're just trying to confuse y'all.
We're just trying to bring people into the channel, folks. It's going to be wonderful. I don't know. It's a new YouTube option. We thought we'd give it a whirl. With all the censorship going on, we got to expand the Fringe as much as possible. If you want to see the beautiful Mrs. Fringe, come into the main live stream. You're going to love it. We got Raptor Guy coming in from Scarberia on Terrible. Welcome in. Mike TV Dub coming in from good old Winnipeg. It's great to have you here. We're going to talk a lot about that stuff tonight, guys. We're going to talk about it. We got Errol coming in Northwest Calgary. Welcome in. We got Jancor coming in from Ottawa on Terrible. Marika's coming in from the woke city of Montreal. Welcome in. We got Bass WPD I hate when it's all acronym like that. Coming in from Ohio. Good old Ohio. Cleveland rocks. Welcome in. Can Mrs. Fringe slap Danielle across the face when she meets with her? No.
I'm not that person.
We don't hate Danielle.
No.
We're gonna set everything straight tonight, guys. We're gonna
figure out what's going on, and I think honestly we all just have to wait until Monday, get the full story.
We're gonna set it all straight. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about it tonight. You guys are gonna think it's wonderful, folks.
Stay tuned.
We got a lot to talk about. We got We Are Bored coming in from the dirty South. The dirty South. Let me tell you something. We're coming in from the dirty South.
Don't quit your day job.
Where cops wear the mirrored glasses with the mirrors on the inside, if you know what I mean. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. Who do we got here? Gary's in from Arizona. Welcome in, Gary. We got Butt Fluff coming in from Strathmore. Welcome
That's a
in.
name.
We got Ingrid and Charlie joining us once again from Okotoks, Alberta. Welcome in, my favorite mod named Ingrid. We got Kim coming in from Midwest, Kansas. What did you say? Arkansas? For Arkansas. I'll never let that go. It was way too funny. It was way too funny.
And it's funny, every time I read it, that's all I can see.
Fringe, more Marge from The Simpsons? I don't do Marge. What are you talking about? What? Squid
Greetings.
coming in from Calgary. We got Lauren coming in from Gun, Alberta. We got Luca coming in from Burnaby, BC. My 2 cents coming in from the great town of Sylvan Lake. We got my brother joining us from Winnipeg. Great to have him in here. Raptor Guy coming in from Scarberia. We got David Brewer coming in from Springfield. Oh, he's joining us from Springfield. See, I don't do Marge Simpson very well, but we definitely check Charles Montgomery Burns. Excellent. Welcome in. Excellent. We got Mike coming in from Florida.
Awesome.
I love Florida, especially Mar-a-Lago. I don't know if you've been there. I go golfing around there sometimes.
Yep.
Great to have you in here. You're wonderful. Xander coming in from Vancouver Island, aka Woke Dystopia Island. Oh, please. Please be careful. Guys, I got to get caught up in the chat. You guys, you're crazy. Miss Fringe already giving me slaps on the leg. It's crazy. Guys, I hope you had a wonderful day. I think everybody in the chat has a fever.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Browser failed to play the clip. Let's try that again.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Stop failing on me, browser. We're not doing that. We need more cowbell going on here. Guys, hit the thumbs up for the cowbell. You guys want... you want more cowbell? Give a thumbs up. You guys, you're great. Already got honorable mentions to get out of the way. You guys...
Due to Trump.
You guys are crazy. Mappy coming and being a new member of the Patriots Club. Welcome to the Patriots Club. Thank you so much. Bradley Wilcox, $2 super chat. Danielle has lost all support from this guy. Don't give it up just yet. We're going to talk about that. I feel you. Believe me, if you watch today's video, you'll know how I feel. We're going to talk about that. Don't give up yet, Brad. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hold on to your nipples and nut bags. We're going to talk about it. All right? Raptor Guy, $2 super chat. I can understand Porky Big better than Carney. I can understand, like...
Anybody.
A mute... a mute. I'm just going to say a mute person. I can understand a mute. No, I was going to say something really offensive, but I can't because we're live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Carney with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Look at it this way. Even her negative attitude towards independence as people lined up to vote for independence, it's political suicide for her to back independence. It
is.
I hear it. I understand. Don't worry. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get to it, folks. Good Good. Samuel's holding his nipples. Good. Hold your nipples and nutbags. We're going to get to it, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're getting to it tonight. And we're going to keep it positive. We are. This is going to be a nice, positive talk where nobody tells me to go.
We love Fridays.
Nobody's going to need to tell me to go unalive myself in the garage. It's okay. All right?
I don't like that.
God, people get so angry.
They do.
Over their politics. It's like you could insult their mother, but then you talk about Danielle Smith and it's, hey, shut up, you bastard. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. Marika, Tisk coming in here with the demands.
I know.
Give me the memes.
But that's really why we're here.
Give me the memes. Well, everybody's here.
We only show up for the
everybody's
memes
only
on
here for
Friday.
the memes. Let's go. Bring it in. Bring it in there. You guys, this one, I don't have a ton of memes to share tonight, but this one's like a minute and a half long. Somebody said this video made me pro AI. It does. It really does the job. Guys, take a look. It's fantastic.
Hey, stop that! It's midnight. Give me that. No, sir. No more fiddle tonight. Got it? Inside with this thing. Go home. Hey, what did I say about the noise? It's the middle of the night. No more synth on the porch. Yep, you're done. I'm taking it inside. Go back to your bed. Hey, quit it. It's midnight. Give me that pipe. No more playing tonight. You hear me? Inside with this. Go home. Hey, quit it. It's midnight. Give me those sticks. No more concerts tonight. You hear me? Inside with these. Go home. Hey, quit it. It's midnight. Give me that stick. No more playing tonight. You hear me? Inside with this. Go home. Hey, knock it off. It's midnight. Give me that thing. Hiss. No more didgeridoo tonight. You hear me? Inside with it. Go home. Hey, knock it off. It's midnight. Give me these. No more cymbals tonight. Understand? Inside. Go home. Hey, knock it off. It's midnight. Give me this. Hiss. No more gongs tonight. Understand? Inside. Go home. Hey, midnight aerobics now? The whole porch is shaking. Volume down, pause off the neighbor's nerves, and at least cool down before 3 a.m., okay?
Somebody said my mic is low.
We can't hear you, Fringe.
Who loves the cat memes? I love cat memes. My mic, how? Guys, the mic's low. Let's check that.
We're doing it live.
How about now? Is that better? Do we got it better now? How about we do this? Does that make it better for you guys? Can you guys hear the mic better now? Yep, the mic is low. Is the mic still low? Is the mic low still?
It's fine. Someone says it's fine.
So, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. It's mono. It's mono now? It's mono. How about now? How about now? The streaming software mess around with your audio settings.
Deletes your settings.
It's crazy. Guys, turn my sound down on my phone. Okay, are you guys good? Your volume is perfect for me.
You're
Great.
good.
Okay. All right. Glad we got that out of the way. I'm so glad we got that out of the way.
Well, that
for you
was
guys.
fun.
That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to hit the sub button if you're joining us for the first time tonight, folks. I want to see, with the multi-stream on YouTube, that we do the horizontal and the vertical. We do the horizontal shuffle here. I want to see if this is beneficial for us to keep doing it this way or if we just go back to the old way. Again, YouTube encourages us to try it. That's the only reason we thought we'd give it a whirl tonight, folks. But if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on the horizontal, on the vertical, if you're watching on the vertical stream, the shorts, if you want to see the beautiful Mrs. Fringe, come over to the regular stream. Come on over to the regular stream. Come watch it over here. Come watch it full screen.
Nobody needs to see it.
How do I get to the other channel? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just doing what YouTube tells me. I have no idea. I can't see Mrs. Fringe. Then you're on the shorts stream.
Nope, I can't even squeeze in. I could just push you out of the way and take over.
You could just take over. You can just sit here and I'll move out of the way. Look, let's get on with the memes. Let's go. If you guys missed Corporate Karen hanging out with Mark Carney this week at Remembrance Day, well, now they got their hair matching. They're the same people. I thought this was funny.
Wow.
Somebody said it was Gary Busey hanging out with Mark Carney. Now it's two Gary Buseys. I thought this was hilarious. I love this meme. If you missed the budget, how you missed the budget? Cooking the books
with Big Daddy.
With Big Daddy and Philip Francois Champagne. Good old National Roast. The National Roast always puts out good memes.
Yes.
I know OAO sent me a whole bunch of memes before the stream. I didn't have time to get them up, guys, because again, we're doing this whole horizontal, vertical thing.
Do you do memes on Wednesdays or just Fridays?
We'll add some memes this Wednesday to make up for it, guys. Guys, we'll do that.
And Matt will be here live.
Matt will be here live. We'll do some memes. I can't play the audio from this one because copyright music. They play Madonna in here. But you guys ever wondered the benefit of Alberta Independence? Our premier certainly doesn't know it, at least yet. Take a look at this, guys. Here we go. Oh, look, you got the leak there? You got a little bit of a leak. That's okay. It even works underwater. You can get Alberta Separation. There you go. Oh, you got disarming legal gun owners. That's okay. Alberta Separation will take care of that for you. Cost of living, don't worry. Alberta Separation. CBC, Alberta Separation. Look, they even saw this boat in half. That's a lot of damage. Mass immigration, no problem. Alberta Separation sticks that boat together like brand new, and you can even drive it on water.
Oh, my word.
Oh, I love flex tape.
Yes.
Flex tape. Listen, flex tape has fixed so many accidents in this house. Anytime I get my mitts on any project in this house, flex tape is there to correct my errors.
Yes.
It's absolutely fantastic. Ode says, or Aid, sorry, I will still pray for Danielle, but if she doesn't back Independence, then I will pray for her retirement from politics.
Yep.
We're going to get to that. Don't worry, guys. We're getting to the meat and potatoes. Did you get my email about RVs? In the past, I've dealt with Google messing with my email address, and there's been family members of mine that have gone through my email. I have not seen any emails about RVs this week. That there, Clark's an RV. And don't go falling in love with it. We're taking it when we leave here next month. Sorry, I didn't get it. The app's called Sora AI. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware. Sorry. Here's the thing: when you look at the Flex Seal stuff, when you look at the cat in the porch, that's where I say I love AI. I really want AI to stick around.
Yeah, it's the part where it starts taking over. That's
where they turn into murder machines and we see Judgment Day. That's
yeah. That's where I kind of draw the line.
That's when I'll be sore to see the cat memes go away. For sure. We want more. We want more cat memes, definitely. Last one from the National Roast here. If you guys missed the Sydney Sweeney interview this week, the good old Sydney Sweeney stare, I like this one. This was a good meme, really effective. So why don't you just get your security clearance? I like this one. I thought it was funny. I thought we had to put it up. I know the Apple thing's been overdone, but I still thought
it's still worth it.
I still thought this one was pretty funny. If you guys haven't got in on the Sydney Sweeney memes, God, she's amazing. She's amazing.
She is. I kind of like her.
Just go Google Sydney Sweeney memes, and you'll see all the cool memes from this interview. It was an amazing, amazing interview. Sydney Sweeney. That's all the memes we've got lined up for tonight,
guys. Is she
guys.
your man crush? Do you have a little crush?
A little bit of a man crush, but it's only her conservativeness that gives me that man crush. She's got great genes, after all.
She does have great genes.
Guys, we got to talk. Let's talk about Danielle. A lot of people. God, I'm doing walking a lot.
No.
I'll go back to Donald.
Yes, thank you.
Let's talk about Danielle.
Miss Fringe a little less crazy.
A little less crazy. You won't be as angry. I don't get yelled at a lot when I do the Donald.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, it's in private. Those times when the lights are low, there's no Donald.
On the couch those times.
It's nightmare fuel, ladies and gentlemen. It brings nightmare fuel into the Fringe house. We got to talk. I got to admit, I saw it earlier in the stream. I didn't pick up on it. One of my viewers saw me today.
Yes.
At West Edmonton Mall.
Yes.
And, hey, Derek. And hi. Usually when people yell, hey, Derek, it means I owe them money. So I usually don't pay attention. I'm sorry.
Running down. It was awesome.
I'm sorry I missed that in the chat.
Yes, but it was great seeing you.
It was great.
A quick hi.
Always great running into my viewers. I wish we could have stopped and said hello. West Edmonton Mall gets busy on a
it's
Friday.
crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
Weekends are far worse, and I refuse to go on a weekend.
Ryan with it says with $25. I'm not sure what currency that is. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Put a message in there next time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Pale Pinkish Humanoid, $2 super chat. Find out what channel before changing audio.
Okay, good note.
I'll do so. Did you get the Rachel Gilmore meme I sent you, says Raptor Guy? I got a whole bunch of memes. The problem, folks, we tried this new format tonight, and I was getting it all configured. I just didn't have time.
Ran out of time.
Ran out of time.
Fringe kept saying, "You're late. You're late. You got to start."
We'll do it live, right? We're gonna do it live. That's the way it goes, folks. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. We're doing a calendar giveaway tonight.
Yes.
1,000 likes. 1,000 likes. Free giveaway calendars that curse calendar.
I'll even put it here so we can see it.
$20 value. The Fringe collaborated on this one. It's got some really great stuff.
Oh, it's awesome.
Let's just open a random month. It's got some really great stuff in the calendar.
Yeah.
Really funny stuff in there. You guys are going to want it. And it's free as long as you hit the thumbs up down below.
Calendars and Curse, they do amazing work.
And they're always donating to veterans.
Oh, yes.
And
I love
those
that.
in need. They're fabulous. Shout out to Mike Freedom, Honey, and Terry.
Yes.
Sherry. I almost said Terry.
That would be bad.
Cherry for all of her hard work. She does amazing
yes.
work with Calendars That Curse.
Works very, very hard.
I know a lot of people were saying this week, because we had Growing from the Ground Up on the channel.
Yep.
We had Sherry's company with Calendars That Curse on the channel. People said, it's too many sponsors. And I said, look, the sponsors that are on YouTube, the ones that pay the money for the ads on YouTube, fine, their ads are there. But the ones that come to this channel, they're small businesses. They got to get their voice too, folks. I don't mind giving them a platform, especially if it's a product I believe in.
Exactly. And those are the only ones that you ever do.
I have opted in to take no sponsors in December, aside from Calendars That Curse. So by mid-December, you won't be seeing ads for a while on the channel from the Fringe. So just bear with me. We gotta help them out there. We gotta help them out, getting their names out there. They're wonderful. They're wonderful people. Let's talk about Danielle. God, I'm yammering. If you haven't seen today's explosive video, you're gonna want to check that out.
Yes.
Now, many viewers, I go through the comments, folks. I do go through the comments. I know my show producers always tell me, don't read the graffiti. Stay away from the comment sections. I always say, look, I like to have a finger on the pulse of what's happening in the community. I always tell you guys at the end of the videos, chatting with you at the end of these live streams, or during these live streams at the end of the week, is my last bastion of sanity.
Yep.
This is where I love to be. It's see, even this comment, do we have Unacceptable Fringe doing the Trump impersonation with the dance? I can do the dance a little bit. We can do it a little bit. We just can't play the Village People because it's copyright. If I do another speaking engagement like the
the APP event,
like the APP rally, the Independence rally, maybe I'll start doing it there. Who knows? We'll do it.
Oh, that would be awesome.
We'll do it live. But I love chatting with you guys. Mm-hmm. I love hearing what you have to say. So yes, I do go into the comments. I don't always have time to respond to a lot of the comments because, let's face it, if a video gets 1,000 comments, it's tough to answer everybody.
It is, yes.
However, I heard people's disdain today. Some people said, hey, Fringe, you're jumping the gun on Danielle. Others said, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Others said, hey, go in the garage and find some 12-gauge rope. Legit. I laughed. I'm going to admit, I laughed a little because people get that heated in politics that they have to throw that stuff in there.
How upset do you need to be to say that to somebody? Like,
it's so bizarre because, look, we're falling into a bit of a trap here, folks, when it comes to our political leaders. And I'm going to say the same thing I said in that video today. I will always give you facts, not fluff. I will always put you, the viewer, your best interests, my best interests, on the front line. I don't champion politicians. I will not put them on pedestals. I will not hold them above a certain grade over your facts. I will not compromise truth in order to virtue signal for politicians. I like Danielle. In fact, I love her. She's fantastic. I'm looking very forward to chatting with her this week.
Yes.
Regardless of what she does on Monday.
Yes.
Danielle.
She's done very well for Alberta. Very well. Like this step actually shocks me.
The question is will she cross the floor again? I hope not. No, I don't think she will.
I don't think so.
I don't think she will. Now, the problem with a video versus the live stream is that in a video, you only have so much time to get the information out. And that was almost a 25-minute video this morning. And yeah, I was down because I saw that press conference video of Danielle's probably about 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's like a stab in the heart.
And
like you were just very upset.
I got into bed about 2:30. I laid awake till about 4. And then I was up at 6 to film the video because I couldn't sleep. I had this horrible feeling in my stomach. Like I'd just been betrayed by a family member.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of elements to that press conference we have to talk about.
And no, there is no relation, even though you have the same last name.
Raptor Guy with a $2 super chat. At least Derek's not betraying Smith for Nen shit.
Never.
God, no.
There
God,
will
no.
never be support from Nenshi over here.
Although I did challenge him to come on the channel for an interview.
I'd
so
love to see
we
that.
could hear his policies and takes on what Alberta needs, since he's such a great leader, folks.
Push him out of all the fluff bull crap that he always
Well, I already
spouts.
said to him, I said, if you're a leader, why don't you come on the channel and talk to the 500,000 Albertans whose eyeballs are on this channel and hear what, maybe what us hear what us monkeys have to say over on the Fringe. I said, Danielle loves the channel. Maybe you should come over.
Yeah.
Give a little time to the Fringe. People were already calling him No Stones Nenshi.
Yeah.
They don't think he's coming on.
He will never reply, ever.
Canadian Rockies, Bush.
You need a
Craftle?
bigger screen.
I do need to get a bigger screen. We'll get another monitor.
Yeah.
For next week. We'll get a new monitor. If Monday comes and Danielle doesn't stand by her word, what do you think will happen? I'll get into that.
Yes.
I will get into that. Thank you for the super chat. I just don't want to get derailed. Thank you so much. It happens a lot. That's not you derailing me.
The ADT is strong on this side.
It's why Mrs. Fringe is here. I get derailed a lot. Mike Freedom Honey, $5 super chat. For every calendar that sells, helps me not have to sleep on the couch. P.S. UBI doesn't work. Mike, we're keeping you off that couch. Don't worry, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Pseudonym, $5 super chat. Maybe do one dedicated video per week to promote small businesses. Monday market show.
Oh, I love
no
that.
politics, just buy Alberta. Hey, you know what? I'd love to do something like that.
Maybe
we'll try and figure something out, because
we could do that on the new channel.
The problem with sponsors is they come to the Fringe and they say, I'll give you a little bit of money to make up for the censorship on YouTube, so that you can make a living. And they're charged in order to bring those sponsors to the channel. So it's hard to come in and promote other businesses that haven't done the same as them. And it's not like, if you don't pay me, I don't help you. But it's just very unfair to charge companies for sponsors and then all of a sudden spotlight other companies for free. I'll have to figure out how we do that, but I do agree with that, and I do think we should focus.
I love that idea.
Maybe we interview one business a week or something, and rather than promote them, we just tell people, hey, if you're in the area, go check it out. We'll figure something out. E-Money, $20 super chat. Please bring back Lori and her wine. Lori had a tough week.
Yeah.
She needed a break tonight.
She needed to drink without being on camera.
Yeah, she needed a break from the camera, and that's okay, folks. Don't forget, Mrs. Fringe and Lori are going to get their own show soon. We're going to get that up and running. You'll be able to go check them out there. In the meantime, you're on YouTube Shorts, not your subscribed channel.
We are on both.
We're on both. We should be on both. We're supposed to be on both. YouTube vertical. Let's edit. Is there a way to edit that? We can't. We can't switch now.
No.
We can't switch, guys.
Doing it live.
We're doing it live.
You need to make that shirt.
So YouTube, maybe we do a Doing It Live shirt.
Yeah.
YouTube recommended this format, and we thought we'd take a look at it tonight.
If it doesn't work, we won't do it.
If it doesn't work out, again, I apologize.
Yes.
We won't stick with it,
One
folks.
night of confusion.
It's some new thing they're doing.
Yeah.
So sorry, very sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
Sorry.
Let's get back to Danielle. I'm already derailed. See? See what I mean? Already getting derailed.
It doesn't help that I easily am too.
You're on both, but some don't know how to go to the other channel.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
Thank
And
you.
my apologies. Yep. Let's talk about what happened with that interview. Let's break down that interview first. Now, one thing that we do have to consider, and I'm not going to make excuses for politicians, but one thing that we do have to consider is that when Danielle is in front of those podiums, like, did you guys see Danielle's face in that video? Like, a lot of people were pointing out she sounded broken. Her face was all defeated, and she looked like shit.
Like not as the strong person that she is.
And I hate saying it like that, but let me pull that video up, and I'll just pull up a screenshot because it really did look terrible. I don't know if it's the camera she was being displayed on or what happened, but here's Danielle. Like, just look at the camera. It could be the lighting. I don't know if it's what it is. I'll even full screen it so you guys can see it a little bit better. Like, she just looks like she hasn't slept. Like you can see bags under her eyes. She's very...
She probably knows something that we don't know.
Yeah, Susie says she looks tired. She looks horrible.
Something's happening.
Horrible. And I felt terrible watching this conference.
Yes.
But what we have to remember is she was grilled by CBC. She was grilled by a bunch of independent left-wing publishers that are there to ask about, hey, what do you think that Carney doesn't want to help you out? I understand that there is a game to be played here. And I do understand that Danielle kind of was talking out two sides of her mouth. At least that's how some people might have seen it, where she said, I think we're going to have to extend past Monday in order to continue the negotiations. But she kept saying, we'll see what happens Monday. So she wasn't ruling Monday out.
No.
The reason I put out this morning's video was because, like I said, folks, I saw this at about 2 o'clock in the morning. I laid in bed all night thinking, if I don't tell the viewers about this, if I don't show them this interview, and they've got their hopes up for Monday, and things don't work out, if it doesn't go the way they thought it was going to go, if they didn't have time to prepare for that blowback, then I'm really not doing my job on YouTube.
No, and then Monday would come as a complete shock. I mean, I'm really hoping that it goes completely opposite of what this was.
There's still hope and time for it to go the opposite way. Jan Core with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I love my Friday evenings. We love that you love it. Thank you for being here. Raptor Guy, $5 super chat. You talk about two people leaving the Conservatives, leaving and hurting Pierre, but what I admire is that he's not panicking.
Yeah.
I admire that too. Again, I heard, so I don't want to derail. Thank you for the super chat. I'll try and get back to that. I will try and get back to that as we circle back with Danielle. So Danielle has a lot of questions to answer to, we'll call them first party media.
Yes.
Okay? And she doesn't exactly want to sit there and tout independence. Now, as an observer standing outside, in fact, a senator on the UCP board contacted me today, consequentially this afternoon, not knowing who I was at first, to ask if she could get my vote at the AGM, because I'm registered to be at the AGM this year. Now, I spoke with her about this morning's video, and I said, you know, I'm a little cheesed off at what Danielle said. And I said, where do you stand if you want my vote at the AGM? Now, this individual told me that they stand on the side of an independence vote, that they agree with an independence vote. They weren't happy with what Rob Smith, the head of the board, voted for to silence any discussion at the AGM, because not only does she not agree with it as somebody who supports independence, but she also said that what's horrible about it is it's going to drive away Danielle's base.
Yes.
It's going to cause friction within the party. So the UCP are aware of this. This individual also let me know that they're very close with Danielle. And I said to them, look, I talk to Danielle's people regularly as well. Yep. And I said, but if I were you, I would tell Danielle and her people to take a look at today's video and go into the comments section and look at the thousands of people that are saying they will not support Danielle any further if she flip-flops on Monday.
Yes.
Now, we had a very good conversation, and what this is leading into is the one fact, folks, that a lot of people tried to say to me today, that, hey, look, Danielle's playing the long game. She's got a strategy. Now, I've talked to a lot of people that tell me how smart Danielle is, and I believe she's a very smart individual.
She's shown that as well. She is brilliant, and she has stood up for Alberta, and she has done amazing things.
She's done great things so far.
Like, there has to be a plan.
But I also look at it and say she came out flat and said, we're not going to have a deal by Monday. She said that in full quotes. So a lot of people that came after me saying, you're slamming Danielle, I just played what she said.
I don't see her having Mark Carney laugh at Alberta She's not going to take that. Like, there has to be some backup plan here.
Pale Pinkish Humanoid says Danielle was snarky just as she got to the podium. Again, I don't know what happened leading up to there. I don't know what's going on leading up to that. So
it could have been personal or business, but either way, there's something.
Either way, like I said in today's video, I'm going to wait for Monday before definitively drawing a line in the sand. I may even hold off my opinion until after speaking with her next week.
Yes.
But if she turns tail on Monday, it's not going to look good.
No.
And it's not going to bode well for her. And I'll tell you why I'm concerned about it and why we put today's video out. Nick with a $5 super chat. Bullcrap. Aunt Fluffy.
But slimy and stinks like
Carney and his cronies.
And
his cronies. I guess
Yes?
So I don't want to tell anybody how to feel about this.
It didn't process.
I mean, AW saying if there's no deal by Monday, Danielle Smith needs to jack Mark Carney up, start making Alberta great. I'm with everybody on this.
I mean, Carney is not going to do anything for Alberta. He's not.
The problem, I really didn't think Danielle was going to answer the question about a deal, about Monday. I didn't think she'd answer any question about extending or moving the goalposts. I mean, you've even got Corey Morgan, who's an advocate of Danielle's. So it wasn't just me. And people saying, oh, you're attacking Danielle. Corey Morgan says it right here. Let's pull it up. Shout out to Corey Morgan in the Western Standard as well. Corey's a great guy. When you start moving deadlines, you lose all leverage. Come on, Premier Smith. You weren't elected to talk tough and back down. You were elected to act.
Yeah.
So, again, folks, nobody's attacking Danielle here. I'm going to say the one thing I said to Jason Levine today when we were talking about this situation online. Danielle could have had all the time she wanted to negotiate deals, to try and make it appear as though she's working within a united Canada. I was not putting out this morning's video to shake a whip at Danielle or have a tantrum because she's not doing what I want or my team is losing.
But she has not just bent over since she took over. She has not.
The reason for today's video is that we don't want the NDP in Alberta. I don't want to see Danielle leave. You don't want to see Danielle leave.
She's good.
We don't want to risk what could be a next provincial election going to the federal NDP or the provincial NDP, which are one and the same party. Or everything is lost, folks.
Yep.
If Danielle flops and purposely sandbags her career over whatever reason she was going to decide to back out, it's the last thing any common sense, conservative thinking Albertan wants. I understand that there are certain things you can and cannot do in Danielle's position, but the biggest problem Danielle had, and this is what I said to Jason Levine, she put a best before date on the whole deal.
And said, or
else. She should not have done that if she wanted infinite time to make it look as though she was negotiating with Carney.
Yes, and by doing that, she put people's hopes up that the or else would happen.
It's you're looking at if the Albertans who are looking for independence are hungry dogs. She was literally holding up a juicy steak to those hungry dogs, saying, "Here's our shot. Here's our opportunity." We all knew where Danielle Smith said she stood prior to that announcement. But when you hold a press conference just before the federal election and you sit in front of all of your constituents and you say, we are underrepresented. There are bad laws in this province that prevent us from getting our products to market. We're unable to withhold jobs, investment is leaving, and our province is withering and dying away while we shell out billions in transfer payments. I'm telling whoever earns the premier or the prime ministership at the end of the federal election that you have 6 months, or else you will be faced with a national unity crisis. Yep. A lot of people thought on today's video, I came out and said that Danielle had to back independence. She doesn't have to back independence.
No.
All of this could go away, and all she has to do for her numbers, so that she's not jeopardizing an NDP win in the next provincial election, all she has to do on Monday, and there's still time, folks, She hasn't ruled it out.
Nope.
But there's still time that on Monday, all she has to say is, I gave a deadline. None of the things that were discussed have been agreed upon, have been repealed, have been altered.
They've been laughed at.
She can say, I'm going to continue with this this agreement.
The push.
The agreement with Mark Carney, I'm going to continue with that agreement. But while we continue those negotiations, while I still continue to fight for a united Alberta within Canada, I am recognizing that over 500,000 Albertans signed a petition to ask for a referendum. 500,000 Albertans have voiced their concerns that they are done with the treatment of this province, that they are frustrated with the federal government. As Premier, I am going to allow the democratic process to move forward and announce a referendum vote on blah-blah-blah 2026. If she does that, she's allowing the democratic process, grassroots, citizen-led initiatives to move forward, whether that be APP, whether that be Tom Lukaszuk, whether it be whoever, John and the Independent Movement Inc. company, I don't care who. But it allows them to now campaign on why Alberta needs to vote in favor of a referendum. Danielle can step back. Because how do the NDP...
Give it back to the people.
How do the NDP push against Danielle Smith saying she's a villain? She's allowing Albertans to have a voice. She's allowing Albertans to vote whether or not to stay in Canada.
Oh, Nancy will find a way.
All she has to say is 500,000 through Tom Lukaszuk signed a petition saying they want a referendum. They met the threshold. We're listening to Albertans. You can't villainize somebody for offering the will of the people.
No.
Because Nenshi then is fighting to say that he wants a dictatorship, that the government decides who gets their say. It's a lose-lose for Nenshi at that point, and it's a win for Danielle. She can continue negotiating with Mark Carney. She can negotiate till she's blue in the face. But all she has to say is, I'm allowing the democratic process to move forward. Yeah. And should this UCP government be given a different mandate by Albertans, we will respect the results of a referendum vote on independence.
Yep.
That's it. That's as far as it has to go. She doesn't have to support independence. She doesn't have to champion it. She doesn't have to back it.
She still stays nonpartisan.
It stays...
But she's letting the people in the province have a voice.
So John says, I have a feeling that's Monday. I hope so. I hope that was what she was talking about in the interview.
Yes.
When she said, well, we'll see what happens Monday. She's not going to tell the CBC in that interview what she's doing.
Absolutely not. But it didn't sound good, and I hope that we are taking it the wrong way.
So this is where it comes to today's video, where people thought I was attacking
or
throwing Danielle under the bus. What I'm trying to do, folks, is show you, hey, this press conference wasn't getting a lot of traction online, and there are a lot of people that independence feels like their last bastion of freedom in this country. If we don't prepare people that, hey, as I said in that video, if Danielle goes this route, this is the end of Danielle Smith. This is the end of her career. She will lose.
She's much smarter than to just do that, though, I feel.
It's part of my concern, folks, and this is just me being honest with you, part of my concern is that if you were in Alberta or watching Alberta politics before Danielle's day, back when the NDP first took rule in Alberta, Jim Prentice was running against Rachel Notley for the NDPs. And the Conservatives had what was called the Conservative dynasty in Alberta. Conservatives were smug and felt as though they could just do whatever they wanted and they'll always get the vote in Alberta because they're Conservatives. And Alberta is a conservative province, a very firmly conservative province. They were smug. They ignored their constituents. They played us for idiots. And a bunch of people banded together along with the unions, along with the healthcare workers, along with the teachers, and it gave the NDP and Rachel Notley, the sheriff of Nottingham, a majority government to run Alberta for the next 4 years into the ground.
Yeah.
It ended the Conservative dynasty. Part of my concern is I don't know the discussions that happen with Danielle behind closed doors. And I'm not suggesting that this is happening, but one of my fears is, what if somebody like a Jenny Byrne has advised Danielle that, hey, you can just ignore independence, you can shut it down, the numbers aren't there, and you'll still win an election because people will choose you over Nenshi. They just don't want Nenshi.
But the thing is Danielle is smarter than that to just take somebody's word for it because she knows the truth.
I'm hoping that's not the case. That's like a DEFCON 5 worst case scenario.
That would be horrible.
I hope she's not being told they'll vote for you anyways, no matter what you do, because they don't want Nenshi. It's not a reason to vote for Danielle.
No.
I'm sorry. It's not a reason to vote for any politician.
No.
And no, that's not me promoting the NDP.
No.
It's she doesn't, you see, where is it? She doesn't have a stomach to fight for Alberta independence. She doesn't need to fight for Alberta independence. That's what I'm saying, folks. Regardless of what happens Monday, whatever happens Monday, sorry.
You're reading at the same time.
I'm reading at the same time. Whatever happens Monday, folks, this is a grassroots, citizen-led initiative.
Yep.
And what I was talking about today is we have very little time and decisions to make should Danielle go the route that it sounds like she's preparing people for in that press conference. We would need to figure out what happens at the AGM, who do we vote onto the board, and how does APP join forces and make like a super party with people like Cam Davies to use any leverage they have of their base to move that 70% of the UCP over to the independence vote and the independence party with firm representatives so that we don't risk a vote split in the next year and a half when we go to the polls.
Yeah.
We have to be strategic. What I was trying to say today is that as much as I love Danielle and as much as I hope we get a different Danielle on Monday, much like Pierre Poilievre when people were doing, and exactly what I mentioned earlier, we have to trust her. She's playing the long game. She's just doing what she has to do.
How'd that work for Pierre?
That was exactly what people said during the federal election with Pierre. He's just giving us the cold shoulder because he has to pander to Toronto. He needs those votes. He's playing 4D chess. Does it sound familiar, folks? The bottom line is I feel your love and need for a conservative government. I feel your love and need for Danielle and for some form of a better life. I understand your desperation for that. But we cannot make excuses for our leaders anymore.
Absolutely not.
It already cost us the federal election. We cannot lose Alberta in the process.
No.
And that's why I've said I will call out whoever I have to call out in the name of independence. I'm doing this because it's what's right for my children, for your children, our great-grandchildren, for future generations. It's what's best for those who currently live here now. And I'd be doing you, the audience, a terrible disservice if I pandered to Danielle, made excuses, and passed the buck and was unwilling to call out what's going on as a warning shot to prepare those who have invested so much time into independence to say, we backed the wrong horse. I really hope it doesn't go that way on Monday. I really want Danielle to stay. I support Danielle.
Oh, yeah.
But I support independence.
I think she's smarter than to just throw it away like this.
Trust Danielle and Trump. I mean, I like Donald. I love Donald. He's wonderful. Trust is a big word.
Yeah. Oh.
Here's the question.
How do you trust a politician?
Here's the question for everybody in the chat. Do you trust any politician? Do you trust Danielle? Do you trust
your government?
Do you trust Pierre Poilievre?
Lord, no.
Trust is a very big word.
Wow.
And that's not to be mean.
No.
See, there's all the no's in the chat. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Trust is a very big word. I trust my wife, but if somebody asked me, hey, do you trust Wesley Snipes' kitchen? I'd say, look, And Wesley, I'm not picking on
No.
you. I just pulled a random name.
Great guy.
Somebody
but...
said, do you trust Wesley Snipes' kitchen? I don't, because I don't know him.
Yeah.
I don't know him as a person. I like him in my chat.
Yes.
I think he has great things to say. I'm always happy to see him and chat with him. But if somebody asks, do you trust them? That's a pretty deep commitment to trust somebody that much. I trust that my mandate for the premier was with the best intentions.
Yes.
But I don't trust a politician.
No.
And neither should you. No matter how bad you want independence, no matter how bad you want a government that works for you, or you want an answer out of this hellhole, this dystopian nightmare that's Canada right now, no matter how bad you want away from the crime, you want your groceries to go down, you want fair wages, you want an old age security pension that actually pays the bills, no matter how bad you want it, you cannot trust a politician.
Nope.
George Carlin said it. It's a big club, and you ain't a part of it. Plain and simple. I got to get to these honorable mentions. They've been flying in. They've been flying in. Where are we here? We got that one with Lori. Nilok, $2 super chat. Hit the like button, folks. Do it live. Do it now. Thank you, Nilok. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Jancor, $2 super chat. Love my Friday evenings. We got that one. Thank you so much. Let's touch on your Raptor guys. You talked about people leaving the Conservatives, and it would hurt Pierre. But what I admire is he's not panicking. I admire that too.
Yes.
I said I'd circle to that, so let's just touch on it.
I don't see him being the type of person that would, though. He's very
cooler heads will always prevail. But I talk to people on the Hill. I talk to their assistants. I talk to MPs. And rumor is still circulating that these deals are going around. You have to think about it, folks. Carney needs 2 seats. He's not just going to say, we'll wait till the next election.
No.
He's hunting for anybody willing to take that carrot on the stick. And the 2 people that take the deal from him are going to get the deal of a lifetime. But I've heard that there could be 3 to possibly 4 Conservatives slithering the hallways thinking about moving over.
On top of the 2 that already have, or including?
On top,
wow.
to give Carney the majority. We don't want that.
No.
We don't want that at all. But no, don't panic. Keep your head steady. Know what you're going for.
Panicking isn't going to change anything.
Move forward. Pierre's done a great job this week.
Yeah.
The problem is, folks, right now we're kind of in a dead heat with the government that nothing's going to get done.
They're probably preparing for their winter break already.
Pierre can't get anything done because he has to get the vote of the Bloc or the Liberals, which he'll never get.
No.
And people were criticizing, saying, well, Pierre voted for Carney to stick around because he knows it's not the right time to go to the polls. He knows it's not the right time for an election. He's being smart. I'll give him that. Pale Pinkish Humanoid, $2 super chat. Danielle, we got that one with snarky when she got to the podium. Kevin, $5 super chat. Thank you. Can the Republican Party of Alberta take advantage of this situation? How? Can you interview them? So I've had Cam Davies on the channel a number of times. Yes, they can. In fact, I've said on today's video, it would be very beneficial for Cam Davies to reach out to APP. All of these factions of independent parties and independent-minded people in Alberta, we can't have vote splitting by multiple parties if something goes awry with Danielle. We need one party, so that all the votes go into one spot. The time for egos needs to be pushed aside, and they need to find a way to work together and say, if we truly want independence, and if this isn't about money, it's not about being the premier or running Alberta, if we truly want this to be an independent nation, we have to work together to get it done.
Yeah.
So yes, there's a lot of advantage that could be taken out of this. They just have to do it the right way. Lori with a $2.79 super chat. Danielle Smith needs to stand up. Alberta Independence is coming.
Yep.
I hope she does. I really hope she does. Carnage, becoming a member for 14 months. She has a plan. Don't forget there are still many Conservatives that were with Jason Kenney that are against her. And Jeff Rath mentioned that as well.
Yep.
And I understand, again, the waters are muddy. She's got to navigate them. So Monday, and that's why I said in today's video, I'm waiting for Monday. I'm waiting to see what Monday brings. I spoke to people, again, very close to Danielle that said this is the way she's playing it. However, it's the words she used at the conference that are the most damning things, because, Carnage, while you understand that, and while I understand that, the majority of people that are desperate to just get to a vote or desperate for a call for a referendum aren't going to listen when Danielle says, we're going to continue negotiations past the or else.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's what I'm upset about, is that not all like-minded people are going to accept that answer from Danielle. They're going to see it as a Jason Kenney move. They're going to see it as passing the buck, like Kenney did with the referendum on transfer payments. This is Jason Kenney 2.0. She doesn't care about Albertans. Because she said or else, now she's shifting the goalposts. She shouldn't have put a date on things, and this wouldn't have been an issue. My concern is what she's doing to her base that will not listen. So I agree with you. Monday's going to be very telling. Lady Deathraiser, I love that name. Thank you for becoming a new member of the Patriots Club. She did it twice. Thank you so much. Scott Hayes, 279 Super Chat. She needs to call the referendum.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, she doesn't have to support it. She just has to say 500,000 Albertans voted for a referendum. They met the threshold. We're going to allow the democratic process to move forward. We warned the federal government of a unity crisis. It's there on paper. I have nothing to do with it. We're just going to allow the will of the people. That's it. Hate Machine. There's Matt with a $5 super chat. She shouldn't have put a date on it, as I just said, but she did. So now she has to step up and tank herself. Either way, I'll hold and see what she says on Monday. And that's the biggest problem. A lot of people said that in the comments on today's video as well. She's in between a rock and a hard place. I'm sure that whoever either told her to put a date on it or who told her not to or she shouldn't have afterwards is shooting her in the foot right now saying, I told you so. Like, she screwed it for herself.
Yep.
She screwed it for herself. Oscar, I don't know what this 2,500 CRC. I don't know what that is, but thank you. I don't know how much that is in Canadian, so I'm sorry, and I don't know what CRC is. We would all be happy for you to come and belong with the USA.
I would love to be in the U.S.
Being in the United States would be wonderful.
Well, just, yeah.
I gotta tell you, I love America. I love all the United States of America.
I love Alberta.
We're planning a big trip with our kids over to America in the spring. I think it's gonna be wonderful. Get a little break. Well, they say don't go to America. Don't support America and Canada. The Fringe household loves their American neighbors. We will be vacationing only in America. Thank you so much for that super chat. Scott Hayes, $7 super chat. If politicians ignore the will of the people, they must be replaced with someone or a party who will do what the people want. And that's, again, if Danielle goes that route on Monday, we can't wait around for 4D chess. We can't wait around for anything.
No.
It's simply we get to the AGM and we figure out the next strategy. That's all it is. What?
Please ask Danielle why she used
I'm trying to figure out the name here.
NWSC instead of just amending Section 96 of the Labor Relations Act to include teachers.
Okay, please ask Danielle why she used the notwithstanding clause instead of just amending Section 96 of the Labor Relations Act to include teachers. She's allowing the will of the people again. If they want to unionize, if they want to be a part of the union, they have the right to do so. That's my belief. I can't speak on her behalf. I could ask her that. If I can remember to, I will. But she wants to run a free and fair province.
Yeah.
So all the notwithstanding clause is that there's no legal grounds for them to be doing what they're doing. Teachers need to return to work. They're essential. Thank you for the super chat. If I can remember that, I will ask Danielle about it. Ingrid, $10 super chat. Alberta Independence, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. Thank you. Pale Pinkish Humanoid, $5 super chat. I have more faith in Trump than Smith.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I love the Donald. He's wonderful. He's an amazing man. Oscar, CRC again, 10,000. I don't know what these are. This is my first super chat. We hope that you come on down to the USA. Well, like I said, we'll be there on holidays. We'll be there on vacation in the spring.
It's Costa Rican.
It's Costa Rican. 10,000 in Costa Rica. I don't know what that equals out to in Canada, but thank you. If it was $10,000, boy, I'd invite you over to my house. Thank you so much. Mr. Biggs, $10 super chat. I wouldn't trust a politician even if I was related to them. Heck, especially if I was related to them. See, thank you for opening your eyes to that. I agree. Nobody should. Nobody should. Raptor Guy, $5 super chat. There's also a possibility of Liberal MPs leaving, like Wilkinson, Guilbeault, Nate Erskine-Smith, Bill Blair, and Freeland. Didn't Freeland leave? I thought she left.
She did.
I thought she left. I thought she went to Ukraine.
Mr. Speaker.
Oh, like Wilkinson.
Oh, okay.
Or, no.
Yeah.
Because Guilbeault hasn't left. Maybe I'm wrong on Freeland. There is a possibility of them leaving too. Yes, I'm not going to rule that out. Thank you so much. Badass Custom Coatings, $5 super chat. I believe Albertans will make the right choice when they hear what separation involves for Alberta. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the super chat. Recramore. I'm going to have to only say that because I can't figure out the name here. $2 super chat. Maybe wait till the AGM when we can vote in Daryl Comic. Absolutely. And if you're going to the AGM, Daryl Comic is the vote to give when we're electing the board members and the president of the board for the AGM. Daryl Comic stands behind independence. So we want that. $2 super chat. ARP. Not sure what that means. But thank you for the $2 super chat. Canadian Rockies. Biz, $20 super chat. Let's hear your most unhinged rant about whatever you choose in Peter Griffin's voice. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for your work. God bless. Shout out to all the SG Rippers. All right.
It's going to be good.
Here's something I was complaining about today, and it's not even politically related. Hey, you know what really grinds my gears? Video game companies that put out new games without finishing the product. I paid for a subscription service to EA Games to play Battlefield 6. The game isn't even finished and has multiple pop-ins coming in. The guys are anywhere on the screen. There's glitches everywhere, and I'm not going to pay hundreds of dollars for games that aren't finished properly. So that's what really grinds my gears. I don't like it, and I won't continue to support it. Thank you very much. Terrible, terrible rant. I had to think of that off the top of my head, but thank you so much for the super chat. Kevin, $20 super chat. Thank you. The dates that really matter are January 1st, when President Trump properly announces the end of CUSMA or USMCA, and July 1st, when the cancellation of CUSMA goes into effect. You want your own new trade deal by then. I agree. And we'll be keeping our eyes on that. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Labor Relations Code Section 96 is basically just who isn't allowed to strike, firefighters, nurses, etc. Same effect, just less controversial. I get it. I think there's obviously reasons. We'll just say that happens.
Yeah.
I will try and ask Danielle about that.
Yes.
But I thank you again for the $5 super chat. Carnage, $5 super chat. Uneducated voters will cost us our chance of independence.
Yes, they will.
So that's my number one concern. When
uneducated and the people who are split in between as well.
And that was my concern with this press conference when Danielle starts talking about, and her exact words, will we have a deal by Sunday? Unlikely.
Yeah.
Now, she did include, we'll see what happens Monday. So I'll give her that one. But she also said, we're going to have to move into the future weeks on what we're going to do with what is it? This notice of intent or whatever from Mark Carney. It's absolutely insane the way she worded it. Because again, the uneducated voters are what I'm most concerned about. They're what I was most worried about. And the reason we had to put out that video is, hey, everybody, if Danielle goes this route, we need to keep our heads cool. We have to figure out what direction we go in next, whether it's a new political party, whether it's behind APP or the Republican Party, but we got to be prepared. This press conference happened yesterday, and it's not looking good, right? It's those uneducated voters are going to cost us a lot. Raptor Guy, $5 super chat. That rant was up there with Steve Dangle's rant after the Leafs lost to the Zamboni driver. Thank you so much for the super chat. What's with all the Costa Rican super chats? That's weird. It's a 500 to 1 in dollars, so $20 US. I appreciate it. I'm not so good at math. I'm not so good at the math here, but thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing tonight. Let me get to some chats that aren't super chats. I don't want my usual live stream to feel ignored. Pierre spoke with Danielle. Can't have a referendum next year interfering with the election in 2026 for Pierre. Alberta leaves if Pierre wins. You see that angle? I do see that angle, but I don't necessarily agree that we're going to see a federal election next year. Right now, and follow me on this one, Pierre has a leadership review in January. I think he stands an okay chance of surviving a leadership vote. But I still think there's a possibility he might get kicked out. I would hope not after just spending, what was it, a couple $1 million to run a by-election to give him the leadership back in the fall. So I certainly hope that we see Pierre stick around. But it doesn't really matter if Alberta gets the vote, because here's the thing, folks. Whether they think it's going to interfere with a federal election or not, Albertans are going to vote one way or another, and they're so convinced that we're going to fail. Pierre is convinced that independence will fail. Albertans have told me that independence is going to fail, that we're not going anywhere. Nenshi says that independence is going to fail. Tom Lukaszuk
wants to be in charge.
Tom Lukaszuk says independence is going to fail, that the vote isn't going to... You're all landlocked. It's the king's land. We've talked to Keith Wilson, who's told us all about that. If they're so convinced nothing is going to happen, nothing is going to come of it,
then don't stop the vote.
Just give us the vote and let us get it over with.
Yeah, if they're so convinced, there's nothing to worry about.
Question. Do you think the Crown and the feds will allow the separation to go through? A lot of natural resources they'll lose control of. They've already lost control of them.
They don't have the
They
control
don't own
to
the
stop it.
resources. Alberta owns the oil. Keith Wilson explained that one again. I forget the name of what happened. I think it was 1913. But it was the oil was given to Alberta. It belongs to Alberta by law.
Nobody else has claims on that.
Now, if it's control over it in means of confederation, Crown and feds don't have a say. According to the law, and again, Keith pointed this out, that according to the law, and keep in mind, he is a constitutional lawyer. He studies the laws on things like this referendum for a living.
Yes.
He knows them inside and out, as does Jeffrey Raff. What happens legally is Alberta, and Bruce Pardy was on an interview this week saying that, oh, none of this is possible. And I saw a few missteps he made in his speech. He mostly had it nailed down, but he made a couple of errors. Here's the way it works in Alberta. We vote on a referendum. If the vote is sufficient enough, meaning it could be either 50+1, preferably around 60%, in favor of independence, once the UCP recognizes that vote, then the federal government, First Nations, and all premiers must come to the table in good faith, legally, as Donald Trump says. They must come in legally to negotiate the exit of Alberta from Canada. They don't get a veto. They don't get to say, no, you can't. They can't shut it down.
Nope.
Cam Davies, APP, have all been to the United States of America and spoke with the Trump administration about recognition of Alberta as an independent nation following a successful referendum vote. So they're covering their bases.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what was said in that discussion
No.
because it's none of my business to declare that on this channel without the permission of those who have told me what was said
Yes.
in that discussion. But I can tell you it's very positive. And I can tell you that those in charge of helping get independence to the board, getting an independent vote in Alberta, have made sure that if there's any pushback or blowback from the feds, from anybody in the provinces who thinks that they have a right, or the Crown has nothing to do with it. Only by name. Again, Keith Wilson laid all that out. I'd encourage you to go back and watch that hour-long interview with him. Very informative. Alberta gets its exit. They can't stop us. Especially if the United States decides they're going to recognize us and offer their military for assistance.
Yep.
Canada's military couldn't fight their ways out of a paper bag. No offense to our veterans.
No.
It's because of the way the government's handled them.
Yes.
Rekra, with another $2 super chat, backup plan, BC court case destroys Canada. Well, here's the thing, and a lot of people were talking about land law. Keith Wilson brought up a really good point during our interview with landlocking, and he said, here's the thing, is that if Alberta leaves, you have to keep in mind, British Columbia still is part of Canada. They would still have to get their products into the rest of Canada, and most of that comes via rail. The rail line runs through Alberta. So they couldn't just cut us off and then say, oh, let everything go through Alberta.
No.
We need to get our stuff through.
There's got to be a little give and take there.
It would be a very give and take situation. In fact, what Independence would do, rather than landlocking us, is open up the trade that Mark Carney's talking about. It's just that we would retain all of the profits coming out of Alberta instead of sharing it with the rest of Canada.
Well, and there should be more trade between the Canadian provinces.
British Columbia would have to open their ports, meaning the tanker ban wouldn't be in place anymore, especially if they wanted their products getting to the rest of Canada. If they went through the United States and the United States was offering us a better deal, the United States would cut off British Columbia and say, you're going to pay tariffs for coming through here. It works out very beneficially to Alberta. And keep in mind, Preston Manning even said this when he came on the channel, that if Alberta votes for independence, it's not like somebody picks it up and just moves it away, and all of a sudden Alberta's in a different spot. We're still in the middle of Canada, or in the western hemisphere of Canada. They still need our oil and gas. They still need our products. They still need transit through the province.
Yeah, we're not the
Then
ugly
a republic.
stepchild that they throw away. It's just they still need us.
They would need to work with us in order to keep what's left of their country functioning.
Yeah.
So deals would have to be made. The electricity, the oil, all that stuff that Ontario gets comes from the United States. Who's going to be one of our biggest trading partners? The United States of America. So they can't screw us over, or else the United States screws them over too. You see how it works? It's like a symbiotic relationship. Everybody in unison, working together. Just more stays in Alberta. And everything is glorious. And we can all sit back and light our cigarettes with $100 bills while Mark Carney suffers. That would be lovely.
Yes.
That would be lovely. Pasty George, don't be too pasty. $10 super chat. In my honest opinion, both Canadian and American governments have been bought out a long time ago by the followers of the Talmud, not the Torah, but the Talmud. I'm not going to get into that because that is certainly not what I'm doing in this stream, but thank you for your opinion, is what I will say.
Thank you.
I appreciate that super chat. Raging Against the Machine, I will not tolerate this tyranny anymore. That's the problem on Monday, is I don't think anybody wants to tolerate it anymore. And I really pity Danielle Smith going into the AGM if what we heard yesterday is the script that she's sticking to on Monday. Again, I don't have a problem with her playing the long game.
No.
I don't have a problem with her negotiating with Mark Carney and making the illusion that she's trying to make Canada work. I have a problem with putting an or else and then not showing any teeth or backing it up.
You cannot make a threat with a follow through.
You can't make it. You'll look weak. Imagine if you had a kid who was acting out of line. And we've got many. We've got 3 in this house. Now imagine if I said, if you step out of line again, you're going to get a smack.
Yeah.
And my kid threw a brick at my leg and said, what are you going to do about it?
You know, or a stick at the TV.
If I don't go and smack them now, they know that they can do that every single time and get away with it, because my word means as much as a festering pile of dog snot. You have to back up your threats when you make them.
Yep.
If Danielle was not 100% ready to back up that claim, she should not have put it on the table.
Absolutely.
People in Alberta would still love her if she said, I'm trying to negotiate, but I'll listen to a citizen-held referendum. No dates. I'm going to continue working over here. You guys work on your referendum over here. That was all she had to do. And my concern in the whole situation isn't, well, Danielle's not doing what I asked her to, so I'm going to kick my feet and scream. It's, you're screwing the province by putting your party at risk.
Yes.
Because uneducated voters are going to leave in droves, and your numbers are going to plummet. Your career is over if you don't at least say something. And then we're stuck with the NDP. Then we're all stuck and screwed because you wanted to put on the big boy pants and not back it up.
Yeah.
Danielle Smith has a pair of the biggest balls I've ever seen in my life.
Bigger than any other politician in Calgary, in Canada.
But you cannot put that on the table and not back it up.
No.
You got to do something, Danny. I know you watch this show. I know your people watch this show. For the love of God.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see, yeah. We'll see you next week. But for the love of God, please don't screw us on Monday. Please don't.
I don't see her doing it. I don't.
Mike Freedom Honey, $2 super chat, Army of Civil Servants.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mike. You're the cat's pajamas. Reg Porter, $10 super chat. After we are independent, we can finally be free and we'll be able to become prosperous, both personally and as an independent country. Absolutely.
Agreed.
Thank you. Rekra with another $5 super chat. American recognition is the difference between a peaceful divorce and the East using force to keep us in Canada.
Yep.
I agree with that. Thank you for the super chat. Hang on, I gotta get caught up in the chat. I'm so far behind because of all my ranting. M says sovereign Alberta will lift the rest of Canada, showing that there's hope for being captured by the cabal.
Yeah.
I've always said that if people were looking for an end to the bullshit that goes on in Ottawa, this is our chance, folks. It would start with Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Saskatchewan would easily follow behind.
I keep
They would
saying
say,
it's a domino effect.
it's time to go. BC would feel the pressure of being on the one side of Canada, isn't joined in with the Western benefits of an independent Alberta. I feel that even the lefties of Vancouver and Vancouver Island would have no choice but to join in with Alberta at that point. It would only make sense. I think that you would then have Manitoba say, well, we're not getting a benefit from the rest of the country. We'll join Alberta.
Yep.
And that whole section that we were showing on Wednesday when I sat down with Matt, which, by the way, he does a fantastic job. Shout out to Matt. Join us on Wednesdays for Unhinged Fringe. But he showed us that if all that section that was blue in Canada just became a Western Republic, like, we'd be in good shape. We'd be in better shape than just Alberta by itself. And I would welcome all of that so long as everybody was prepared.
And people need to understand,
to be a part
too,
of it.
in this independence, we're not wanting to get away from Canada. We're wanting to get away from this government who is ruining Canada.
Paniner, I'd love to see you and Elevate collab. Would be an awesome show. I like Elevate podcast.
Yeah.
I'd be they've never invited me on. If they ever want to extend an invitation, I'll take them up on it. I'd be happy to chat with Elevate. I think
Fringe and Moose, I see.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You've talked to David.
Well, David's been in the chat sometime.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes Donald very much, so he probably wouldn't want me on his channel. Because I'd come in there and I'd wear my hat and I'd be like, hello, Moose. I hear you like talking about Mark Carney.
Nope, I'm out.
I hear you like talking about Carney and his conflicts of interest. Maybe we should talk a little bit more about making America great again.
Yeah.
But David would cut me off so fast. He'd cut me off so fast. Thank you for what you do. Thank you. Thank you. I promise after that comment, I won't go into the garage like I was told to earlier today.
Stop. I hate it.
Somebody says it's sad. Sad Moose has TDS. Look,
no,
he's allowed to feel what he wants about it.
Everybody's allowed their opinion.
Have your opinions. It's fine. It's fine. Not everybody likes the Donald. I'm a selected taste.
I love the Donald.
Everybody loves the Donald.
I want you and the Donald in a conversation as the Donald would be awesome.
So I've talked to Cam Davies. I said, you got to get me in touch with the Donald. You got to get me in touch with his people. I've talked to Danielle's people as well and said, you need to get me in touch with the Donald. I got to talk to Donald. We'll see what happens. Probably nothing.
No.
Nick with a $2 super chat. It's time to stop feeding the wildlife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. When we leave, we only want Saskatchewan. If others come, we might as well stay in Canada. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
But the thing is we wouldn't be doing what our government is doing now by saying, okay, if you're offended, if it triggers you, then we'll change. We won't be changing. We're done changing.
So, here's my take on it. Not that anybody cares. Here's my wonderful take.
I think we only come here for your opinion.
Here's my wonderful take. When it comes to taking other provinces with Alberta, if Alberta claims its independence, all the lefties, all the wokies, they're going to get like you remember that one girl screaming when Trump became president? No!
Oh,
girl.
yes.
They are all going to pack up and leave. They're going to go out to, what does Matt call it? Mega City 1, Toronto. They'll go east where they can huff their farts. Yeah. That one map we showed of what Alberta could be, the rest of Canada.
Week, yeah.
And then in Toronto, it'd be called the zoo. So everybody would pack up and go to the zoo. And our province would be free of all the woke nonsense. No more land acknowledgements.
No reason for them to be here.
No more pride stuff.
Yeah.
Go get a lollipop, feel better.
The immigrants would leave as well.
We're not
there
doing
would be
it.
Nothing. No free handout.
No more welfare state for the immigrants. They'd pack up and leave. They'd all be gone.
We would have our country back.
The other provinces would get the same.
Yes.
So if you live in Manitoba and you're sick of the immigrants, you're sick of the Palestine
Join the
protests, and you're sick and tired of the jobs not being available and everything, you just
I'm so
come on
tired
over.
of the jobs not being available
Come
here.
on over. The water's warm. All those people will leave.
Yeah.
They'll go destroy what's left of Canada. They'll all move to Quebec. They'll go tell Legault.
And for years, Ontario has been pushing them this way. Ottawa's been pushing them this way. And now we're just going to send them back.
We're taking it back. We're giving them back. Screw the rest. Let's take back the West. We love the West. Give them the WEF. Let's take the West. They can have the WEF. We'll take the West. That should be on a shirt.
Yes.
I got to be honest. I'm a huge wrestling fan from back in the 90s. I almost made an Alberta 316 shirt the other day. I thought it would look really cool. I think I'm going to make one just so I can order one. Because I'll tell you, being close to Edmonton, anytime I go into Edmonton and I'm wearing my Independence hoodie, I get stares.
Oh, yeah.
I get the stares, and I love every minute of it. But it would be really funny.
I mean, it's not like when you went to Ottawa and you got spat on for wearing a shirt.
West is the best.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to do something along those lines with a shirt for you guys. I was gonna make a "Who's Ready for Independence" shirt. We're gonna get some new stuff in there. We'll get some fun stuff. Fringe 16 says, "I just whipped Mark Carney's ass," and that's the bottom line.
I love it.
Oh, that would be funny. It was funny when I did the speech on the legislature.
I heard it.
I was about to say at the end, we're going to get our independence, and that's the bottom line, because Alberta said so. And I guarantee you, that would have just made the speech go from here to here really fast, really quick. So I was like, nah, I'll end on a high note.
Yes, it was perfect.
We'll just end. We'll just end there. We'll just cut it off there. Nope, just cut it off. Don't do that. It's...
It was perfect.
I love that Blue Jay meme. Oh, where Mark Carney's getting punched in the face. Absolutely. Let's play it. Let's
over and over and over again.
Let's show that.
It needs to be in your intro.
Let's show that Blue Jays meme there.
Your intro should just be videos of Carney getting punched in the face. It would be wonderful.
Where is it? Where's my Blue Jays meme?
It's gone.
Where is it? Where is it? Did they take it away? Oh, you better not have. You better not have. Hang on, guys. I'm going to find it.
Doing it live.
We're doing it live.
It's there. I can't watch you scroll. It's making me...
No, where did it go?
Vertigo.
I said to give me my memes folder.
I love this. You should smell what the Fringe is cooking.
If you smell what the Fringe is cooking. Here it is.
Oh, there I know.
Oh, thank God. OAO sent it to me. Guys, bring it on in. Let's take a look at the Blue Jays again. Telling Mark Carney the way it is, with the West being the best. There it is. You guys ever get sick of seeing that? I mean, everybody hates Mark Carney's voice, but there it is again. Oh, pow, right in the kisser.
Never.
Pow, right in the kisser. There it is again. Oh, you even see the spit coming out.
I was going to say, it
For
almost
AI,
looks like his teeth go flying.
For AI, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
You know, we should just have a live stream for 2 hours while this just runs. This can just run on the channel for 2 straight hours. Just leave it. Just leave it running for 2 hours. Just Mark Carney. Oh, getting socked in the jaw. Never get tired of that. Never get tired of that. You know what else we don't get tired of, folks? Having a fever.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Oh, that was an echo.
That was very echoey.
That was an echoey.
That was horrible.
Let's try that again.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Hopefully there was no echo on that one.
Yeah.
My God. I really hate this streaming software sometimes. It's so handy for doing all these different things, but then you get to that stuff and it just screws it all over.
Well, it used to always freeze your stream when you were sharing the other screen as well. It got crazy.
Please, Fringe, start your show 1 hour earlier in November to March during DST or whole year.
Daylight savings.
Daylight savings time. I can't. I can't start my show an hour earlier.
Sadly.
It's the problem, folks. I know. Everybody loves to come here and see this face. You guys just absolutely. I can't blame you for that. I can't fault you. But I have 3 kids. I'm a dad. I'm at home with my kids. We got to eat as a family. We got to have time together. I got to spend a little bit of time with my children before I give you the Fringe.
Calm them down before we can leave them alone for a little bit.
Simmer down now. I gotta set the rules straight, take off the belt, whip them around a little before I get online. I can't just rush down here and do my stream. I'm sorry, folks. I wish I could go an hour earlier, but family first.
Yes.
I do gotta prioritize family.
So sorry.
Jancor, $2 super chat. Cornhole looks frail. He is frail.
Always.
He's a little bitch.
I love that you still have it going over here.
Oh, it's still running. See that? Oh, I'm not going to bring it in. It'll echo on the screen. And it is still running on the other screen.
Great.
It's still running. Come over here, Charlie Murphy. Darkness, ladies and gentlemen. Darkness is spreading. That's what they should do. We should make a Mark Carney one with AI where he's, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? What? Slap! Cold-blooded. Don't say that. People might take it seriously. No, but come on. You guys know. You guys know I'm never serious. I'm never serious. Where are the likes at? We're at the hour and a half. Where are the likes at, guys? What was that? What was that hee? Is that like a Michael Jackson?
I don't know. That's what I took it as.
Would you guys like me to come down there and maybe sing a song for you? Jamone. Have you seen my wishing tree?
You used to get Lori going real hard with that one all the time. 5:48.
Come on, guys.
That's not enough.
I'm Peter Pan.
Not enough.
His biopic coming out next year. That looks incredible. That movie looks incredible.
Oh.
I think it's called Michael, and
Yes.
his nephew plays Michael Jackson in the movie.
I cannot wait.
I'm down.
That's
I'm down.
a date night.
Same guys that made Bohemian Rhapsody. It looks amazing. Absolutely
Get a sitter,
amazing.
We're going out.
I can't wait to see that movie. Really, we're only at 561? Guys.
Nobody wants this calendar.
Nobody wants a calendar? Let's do some Q&A. If we can get to 700, we'll do a giveaway. We'll do the calendar. I got to get these calendars unloaded. Poor Sherry. She gave us all these calendars to promote, and nobody hits the like button. Hit the like button, folks. Let's get some Q&A going on. And then we'll see if we can give one away. If we can hit 700, we'll give one away. Nick, $2 super chat. Family is always number one, no matter what.
Yes.
That's where you need Vin Diesel coming in. Family. It's all about family. Hey, do the laugh like Peter Griffin. No.
Yes, show monkey.
Show monkey. Don't say that about Michael. He was so talented. That was never proven.
Nope.
That was never proven. Come on. Be nice. Michael Jackson was a genius. His music, I don't care.
Oh, his dancing, everything.
I'll listen to his stuff. My kids love watching his music videos. The first time I showed Harley Smooth Criminal, and she saw them all leaning over and tilted, and then I showed her Thriller, and she She can't. That's all you have to say, folks. When people are like, I don't like Michael Jackson, you just look at them and say,
She used to listen to his
he made
songs
Thriller.
on repeat.
Thriller. God. Hey, you guys want me to come down and give you some Jesus juice? Come on, kids, have a little sip of Jesus juice. We'll bring in bubbles. It'll be wonderful. It's let's get Q&A. You guys got Q&A?
No questions? Ask us anything.
Not a lot of people tonight. What are you talking about? It's telling me there's like 900 people in here. Between the two streams, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, cleared by the court. Evidence testimonies grow up. Yeah, absolutely. What we got here?
Duck or goose?
Duck or goose? Oh, goose. Goose. I just sent you a question? Oh my God, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it, Derek.
Where's Derek's question? I see that Jackson sold the #1 album of all time. Thriller! He made Thriller. Derek, I don't see your question.
No.
I don't see it there, you bastard. Oh. When's the financial segments coming? We're working on that. So
yes.
I work alongside, if you guys have ever seen Master of Snatch hanging out on the channel, I don't know where he is tonight. Maybe taking a night off.
I did see him at the very beginning before we started the show.
Yeah, there Matt says it. There's why it's a goose.
There.
Talk to me, goose. The financial stuff, so I work alongside some very talented people that help me along with videos for the channel, suggestions, formats. They yell at me
a lot
when I screw up. They don't let it go.
No. It's good though. You need that.
But they're also very prominent in investing. These guys are very smart when it comes to their investments. And we're not talking like, here, throw some money in this account and watch it grow. We're talking about investments that seek 5 to 15% returns per day. I want to pass that knowledge on to Canadians that are struggling.
Mm-hmm.
You can take that money, learn how we opt this strategy, and it's not a scam.
No,
it's not like
all
it is going to be.
Anybody could do it. It's just teaching you how.
It's going to be a channel that shows you how to invest your money, pull out at the right times, and invest again. And how to build up equity faster than a bank could help you do it, so that when your old age security or your pensions aren't paying enough, you can build up your stock portfolios to help you through the tough times, to get you ahead. If you guys know Jasper, Mr. Sunshine Baby, the people that I work alongside helped him pay off his mortgage.
Yeah.
So it's not a scam. They did it very quickly. Okay, they're very prominent and knowledgeable in what they're doing. And I talked to them about it and said, we need to start a channel where we do our investing live on stream. And folks can watch it and they can figure out where they're going to invest alongside us.
Yeah.
So that they're taking the same risks we are, and we'll show them where those profits are. I can tell you right now, I have made very substantial gains working with them. And it's not a matter of, hey, I'm going to rope in my audience to spend money here or do
Absolutely
this there.
Not.
I just want to do what I've always done for you guys.
Because you don't make anything by doing it.
No. I want to bring you guys in so that the knowledge can be passed on, so that everybody can benefit. Those having a tough time can get ahead. Free advice.
That's all it is.
And if you choose just to watch it and not partake, that's up to you as well. But if you watch a couple times and see the money that can be made, and I'm not talking millions of dollars. I'm talking
hundreds to thousands.
You could make $100 to $500 a day.
Yeah.
Now think about that for a second. If you're sitting around in your house and somebody told you all you got to do is be on your computer for a couple hours a day, and you could make, and I'm talking like,
that sounds so scammy.
See, that's the problem. You only got to check in on your phone.
It's an infomercial.
Well, no, there's an app, there's a phone app, but there's also a computer. You only got to be around an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. You got to keep your eyes on it. But if you know the right times to get in and get out, you can make up to $500 a day without even going to your job.
Yeah.
Without even doing anything. That's what, $15,000 a month potential on a small investment. So if you don't want to watch that stuff, folks, you don't have to.
But just watch.
I just want to offer it to
It might be even just entertainment.
I want to offer it to my viewers. I think you guys would really love it. And it shows a little bit about financial security.
Yep.
These are smart people I work with. If other provinces get large projects, maybe they wouldn't need Alberta's money to turn.
Yes.
In turn, saving us from giving billions away to other provinces. I agree with that. Thank you, Mark, for the super chat. I got to get caught up with the chat and see all the people who were yelling at me, saying, that sounds like a really bad infomercial. But wait, there's more. Buy now and we'll throw in a free steak knife. That's not how it's going to be.
No, absolutely not. But it did totally sound that way.
What kind of question is this? What kind of question is this?
Nintendo.
It's Nintendo all the way in this house.
You were very close to having all the games.
They always said Genesis does what Nintendo don't. That's bullshit.
It was a lie.
Nintendo does. Sham Wow, isn't that the guy who said you're going to love my nuts?
He is. I guarantee it. Odyssey 2?
Odyssey 2? Oh, I never played Odyssey 2. I have it in my archives. I never played. I had an Odyssey, a Magnafox Odyssey with the old-fashioned light gun, the original light gun, like the very first ever created light gun. It looked like a rifle. It was unreal.
Yeah, you want to talk video games? This guy knows a lot.
Sold that. I sold it. Blast processing or mode 7 all the way.
You sold it to start your new collection of
arcade machines and pinballs. Yeah. I had roughly 500 of the 777 NES cards, and I got rid of the ones that I don't want to play.
The black
like
box
behind
games.
Mrs. Fringe, I've got.
You've got a couple.
My Castlevania in box, Simon's Quest, Contra, Punch Out. You know, the games that I hold near and dear. My black box games like Super Mario Brothers, Gyromite. I've got my robot in a box, my Power Glove.
Yeah, but that was what started the whole collection in the first place.
You can see my Power Glove right next to Optimus Prime here. It's sitting right over here. It's so bad. I love Nintendo.
I didn't know they made them in adult
In
size.
fact, if you guys ever want to watch a really cool Christmas movie, we just sat down and watched it with the kids last night.
8-Bit Christmas.
8-Bit Christmas. It's got Neil Patrick Harris in it. It's basically like the Christmas Story movie where the kid wants the BB gun.
But it's in the 80s.
It's in the 80s with a kid who wants a Nintendo, and it's so well done.
Yeah.
It's a really good Christmas movie. There it is. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad. Oh. Pretty cool collection. Well,
you should have seen it when it was bigger.
Maybe we should do like a Fringe show and tell one week where, like once a week, where we bring in something from the upstairs, because people come over here sometimes and they go through my actual upstairs arcade. Matt can vouch; he's seen all the collectibles. The
old basement was so amazing because it didn't matter how far you went. People were like, "There's just so much more.
There's so much to see.
Yeah.
There's so much to partake in." It's there's a lot of stuff that I collected from the 80s and 90s, a lot of nostalgia. I wished I could have put my payphone down here.
I know.
I've got my payphone in my arcade, a fully functional
If we
working
ever
payphone.
develop this basement, I think it's totally going down here.
It's going down here, and we're getting a phone number attached to it.
Yeah, I'd totally do that.
I think so.
Lori and I can use it for our calls.
Do you think that Ford is quiet and not on TV because Carney had him locked up in his cabin? I think
after the commercial thing, he's probably getting a spank somewhere.
It's a good question, and honestly, I really don't know. Maybe he just doesn't have anything to run on right now, or maybe he's got other things going on. I really don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll definitely know after Monday what happens with Danielle if Ford's going to come out screaming. Because if Danielle says anything about allowing a referendum...
Oh, he's definitely going to say something.
He'll grab a bottle of Crown Royal. Here's what I think of your referendum right here. See? Look at me pouring out this Crown for that I don't like in my province because they pack up and leave to the United States.
But they're in Manitoba.
Does your virtual boy ever give you seizures? No, just headaches.
Where are our likes at right now? Did we hit the 700?
Need to make a Fringe family ring to sell to everybody. Then we have a lasting insignia. Oh. Do we really have that kind of a following on this channel? That sounds almost like a cult.
One ring to rule them all.
Oh, don't. Oh. I'm sorry to anybody who likes Lord of the Rings, but as Clerks 2, said in their script 3 movies about people walking.
That's all I'm thinking about was that movie.
I can't stand The Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. I know Ryan and Tanya over at Northern Perspective will probably hate my guts now. I know they're fans.
Sorry.
But as Peter Griffin says, I am not a fan. I do not like The Lord of the Rings. There's only one return, okay? And it's of the Jedi, not the king.
When you guys finally meet, you could bring your lightsaber and he could bring his ring and have a fight.
Yeah, let's see what stands up to which. Drink your Ovaltine? No. I'll drink Jack Daniels instead.
6:29.
Kiss the Fringe ring. That's what'll happen.
Yes.
The day that everybody storms Parliament Hill, I'll be out
Kiss
there
the ring.
punching out MPs. Who's ready to kiss the ring? Oh, God.
Kiss it.
Thanks for sharing that, Derek. It made me smile. No problem.
Good. That's what Fridays
No
are for.
problem. That's what I'm here for. That's
Smile
exactly what I'm here
Fridays.
for. You know, I tried so hard today to say we got to try and make this show as positive as
really
possible.
downward.
Especially after everybody being mad today about the Danielle video. We gotta try and keep it positive. So I'm always happy if I can make you guys smile.
Yes.
How are you so well connected to Danielle Smith? You seem to be very well connected. I know Rick Wilson, myself. It just through hard work. I mean, so for those who don't know, and Snatch says I need to keep people informed all the time. I am a 7-time best-selling author.
Yes.
My career started in this business when I launched How the Prime Minister Stole Freedom. It was a mock Dr. Seuss-like book for adults. Written about
Perfect for Christmas time.
Perfect for Christmas time, folks. Any of those 7 books, well, 6 now because one was a limited edition, no longer sold, but 6 of those books are available on Amazon right now. You can go get your copies under Unacceptable Fringe Books. Maybe we'll sell some signed copies at Christmas again.
That would be awesome.
We'll figure that out. But nonetheless, 175,000 copies sold of How the Prime Minister Stole Freedom in the first couple of months. That really carried around with a lot of politicians.
Yep.
A lot of people had a good laugh at Justin
Trump had
Trudeau's
one on his desk.
expense. Sarah Palin telling us that she saw it at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
The Donald has my book. He says it's wonderful. He absolutely loves it. I found it so flattering when Sarah told us that.
Oh, that was crazy.
My jaw literally hit the floor. I almost cried. I watched The Apprentice so much.
Religiously, we watched it.
I read The Art of the Deal. I did my business school thesis, my report on The Art of the Deal. I'm a big fan of Donald. As soon as she told me that she saw my book at Mar-a-Lago, I almost cried. I almost collapsed. But that book really kickstarted a lot of things. I became friends with Tamara Leach.
Yep.
As a result, which, by the way, Tamara and Chris are going to come on the channel soon to talk about what they're working on.
That would be
Can't
good.
wait to talk to you guys about that one. But as I became friends with Tamara, she started introducing me to some folks along the way. She got me introduced to Dr. Jordan Peterson.
Yep.
Jordan Peterson had also tweeted out my books before then. And as YouTube started and I got it built up, I started meeting MPs, especially when Melissa Lantsman invited me to the House of Commons.
Yep.
On behalf of the Conservative Party, to speak with them and to chat with them about how the Prime Minister stole freedom. I met with Pierre, and it kind of just grew from there. And as the channel grew, you start reaching out to some people, so like Danielle Smith, saying, hey, would you like to come on the show? I'd like to talk to
on
you.
the show a couple times.
If you don't know who I am, this is where I started with the books. And as soon as I mentioned that, Danielle said, what a coincidence. Somebody gave me a copy of that. I love that book. And that's how I met Danielle, and that's how I met your mother. No.
And you're kind of awesome. So, I mean, you keep the relationships because of that.
And then as soon as they see this face, they see how awesome I am, and then I stick around.
Or they're like, hey, your wife is rocks. Oh, I'm just joking.
I'm kind of like herpes. Once you come near me, you get it for life.
Oh, Lord. The gift that keeps on giving.
That shit doesn't go away. No, I love Danielle. She's wonderful. Anytime I chat with Danielle, she's a wonderful person. I love her.
Yes.
And she knows from today's video as well, no malice, no attack. Just plain old, please just represent Albertans, Danielle. Don't make me disappointed.
We'll see you next week.
That's LOL.
It'll be interesting.
The herpaderps.
Yes.
Do you have an opinion on one
1 BC that you would share?
On 1 BC?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what that means. What does it mean by 1 BC? Elon Mars, what does it mean by 1 BC? What do you mean by that? Or 1 MP? Was that maybe a misprint? A typo?
Maybe.
Someone check on Lori. Lori's fine.
She's yelling at kids.
Unacceptable Fringe. Hello from Pulaski, Virginia. Hoping for the best for Alberta. Yes, don't double cross the people of Alberta. Thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate that.
So true.
The 1 BC party. My opinion on the 1 BC party. I mean, look, I'm happy anytime grassroots starts up or anybody gets moving. I'm assuming the 1 BC party is the one talking about leaving. Oh, Wyatt Claypool's 1 BC? Is Wyatt the 1 BC party? I don't know anything about them.
No. Be something you'd have to
Is
look
it
into.
Wyatt? Is Wyatt the 1 BC party? Yeah, John, we have a party now? Nice. Nice. He works for one of them? Oh, I didn't even know Wyatt had a job. Well, whatever. Here's the thing. Wyatt's attacked me like so many times, and I don't even know the guy.
No.
So I don't like him. I don't like him. I know a lot of people in the YouTube sphere don't like him because he's kind of he's a bit of a smug bastard. Yeah, I don't know anything about Wyatt. And I don't know much about the 1 BC party.
You should punch Carney with your power glove.
I'll punch him with the power glove. In Minecraft. I have to say that. Legally, I can't just say I'll punch him. I gotta say I'll punch him in Minecraft. It's
in my dreams.
Yeah, who's Wyatt? Never heard of her. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. I think he just likes picking fights with people. There's
a lot of people like that. So
I was minding my business on Twitter one day, and he's like, "Yo, you live in your mom's basement," and it's like,
"Who are you?
What? Who are you? I don't know. I didn't engage with you. What's your problem? I don't know what his deal is. He's
who knows?
No, Wyatt. You know what Wyatt looks like?
Your mom's got a nice basement.
Yeah, my mom's been dead since 2020, and she's got a killer basement.
Yeah.
Wyatt, I've always said he's Temu Dwight Schrute.
Yes.
Like he looks like Dwight Schrute.
Definitely.
He's
moving on.
Temu Dwight Schrute. That's he looks like a Simpsons character. Oh, don't give him that much credit.
No.
Come on. I'm not gonna sit here and bash Wyatt. I don't care.
I don't think we hit our 700 likes.
If anything, I feel sorry for him. What do we got here? How many? 652 likes?
Oh.
You know what, guys? Close enough. Let's give a calendar away. Everybody had to sit here and let me bitch about Wyatt. Let's go. Let's go. I always said I wasn't going to bash other creators.
Turn on the roulette. I hate it when you do.
I shouldn't.
You're better than that.
Get the old wheel of fortuitousness going. West 181. Is West 181 in the chat still? West 181.
Only Wyatt I know is Erp. West 181.
West 181. Are you still in the chat? Spin the wheel. Spin it now. Where's West 181? There he is.
Woohoo!
Yeah, but pass? You don't want my totally awesome calendar?
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right,
We'll
Dane.
move on.
It's probably because I made fun of Wyatt.
Spin again.
He doesn't like that I made fun of Wyatt. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Why can't we ever see the wheel as you spin it? Because it's a second party app. I don't have it on the... It's on my main screen here. It's not...
If we could move it over.
If I could move it over to the other
it.
screen. It's part of the streaming software, so I can't display it.
Yeah.
John Boko. John Boko 7110. I don't know. I think that just puts the numbers on the end. Is John Boko still in the chat? No, I appreciate that, West One. No worries.
It's okay.
If it's because I made fun of Wyatt, you can tell me. It's all right. I won't hold it against you. Where's John Boko? There he is. John, congratulations. You won the calendar tonight. The John Boko calendar giveaway. If you head over to Unacceptable Fringe, YT, as in YouTube, Unacceptable Fringe, YT at gmail.com. There it is up in the chat there. unacceptablefringeyt@gmail.com. Send me an email with your shipping information. Again, other people have won. I'm shipping all of those probably within the next week.
Yes.
We've been giving them away in bulk, so I want to make sure I kind of ship them all at the same time. Send me your shipping information within 24 hours to unacceptablefringeyt@gmail.com. I will get that calendar sent out to you as soon as possible. Huge thank you to everybody who joined us in the live stream tonight, everybody for the super chats, everybody for hanging out and hearing me bitch about Danielle and about Wyatt and everything else. You guys are awesome. Hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Stick around. Probably some content flowing out on the Fringe over the weekend. And then Monday's D-Day, folks. Keep those eyes glued to the screen. Whenever Danielle pops out like Poxitani Phil, I'll make sure that we talk about what happened.
We'll be here getting that out.
Alberta's Groundhog
Yeah.
Day. We'll let you know if it's 6 more weeks of Carney or if we're getting our referendum. It's going to go one way or the other, folks. I hope you have a great weekend. Keep your stick on the ice. From myself and Mrs. Fringe, have a great weekend. We'll catch you on the next one, folks.
Take care.
Take care.